My guest is Ashley. Ashley, why are you here?
I'm here to confront my husband about some things I've been told about him cheating and doing drugs.
You're here today because you think your husband is cheating and doing drugs.
Yes, sir.
And how long have you been married?
4 years.
4 years? And when did it start going bad? Was it good at some point?
At first it was, and then we had our daughter. She was 3 months old.
And how old is she now?
She's fixing to be 3 in October.
She's going to be 3.
Yeah.
So for the first 3 years, good marriage?
Well, when she turned 3 months old, that's when it started turning for the worse.
It started turning bad?
Yeah.
Why did that start turning bad?
We had went out of town, and when we did, he left me and her in the motel room for almost 4 hours.
And he said, where was he going? Pack cigs?
He said he was going to the store to get a tail light for the car.
To light the car?
A tail light for the car.
A tail light for the car?
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, I'm going to get it to the store to buy a tail light for the car, and he was gone for 4 hours.
And 3 minutes before he got back to the room, his ex-girlfriend called me. She said, hey, your husband...
How'd you know you were at the motel room?
I have no clue. She told me, she said, hey, your husband just left my house. You know, he's driving this car. Look on his cell phone. He called me and told me he was on the way. We had sex. This is the color boxers he's got on. This is, you know, what's in his car.
So she basically wanted to have sex with him, so as soon as he left, she ratted him out.
She told me she did it so I'll know what kind of person he is. Well, when he got to the room, I took the cell phone from him so I could see if, you know, if he had called her. And before I could get the phone from him, he threw it up against the wall and busted it.
Which normally an innocent person wouldn't do. They'd say, yeah, check my phone.
Right.
And what did he say about that?
He started crying. He was like, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. I really love you. I wouldn't do that to you. And it was a few months later, we had moved to another neighborhood. And one of the girls in the neighborhood come to me and told me that he told her he wanted to have sex with her.
And you said to her...
Well, I went and I asked him about it. He told me that she was lying. So she went to his face and said, you did tell me that. He said, oh, I did, but I was joking. About 3 months ago, we moved to another neighborhood. 3 certain girls from our neighborhood come to me and told me he was cheating on me with a girl that had from the trailer park.
Okay, see now, you know what? I'm having a little fun with this because cheating, it's not the most serious topic that we cover. But then if he's cheating with somebody that would have a life-threatening illness, let's put it that way, a disease, a life-threatening disease. I mean, he basically could kill you, leave your daughter without a mother.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I went and confronted the girl. She told me it was that the people in the trailer park were lying. They haven't done anything.
And then there's the other issue that he's doing drugs.
Right.
Was he a man that was doing drugs when you first met him?
When we first got together, he was doing drugs, and he got himself clean.
What kind of drugs was he doing?
He was doing cocaine.
Cocaine.
Right. Me and him talked about it, and I told him if I was going to stay with him, you know, he was going to have to get clean.
Then he needed to give up snorting the coke.
Right.
Baby, this is bull. Why in the hell would I sleep with a girl who has... We've been together for 4 years, Ashley. I was told I couldn't have kids, okay? You gave me something no other woman could. You know what I mean? We have 3 beautiful kids. I sit at home with them every day, 24/7, and you know this.
Paul? But she does tell the story about you left, you were getting a tail light, and a girl called, and she knew what kind of underwear you were wearing.
Right. I mean, I wore my phone right there on my boxers. So, I mean...
So you were wearing baggy pants?
Right.
Why did you go visit your ex-girlfriend?
Because I wanted to show off what I had. You know what I mean?
You were like, man, I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
Right.
I'm going to go show my ex. I'm going to show her the woman I'm with, and I want to show her my 3 children.
Right. And that's the only thing I was doing. That's it.
And so you didn't have with her?
No.
And you took a lie detector test?
Yes.
As well. Now, from what I understand, she checks you.
Yes, sir. She takes my clothes off. She checks my boxers.
I don't take his clothes off. I check his boxers.
Yes,
I do check his boxers.
You sniff his boxers.
No, I don't sniff them. I look at his boxers.
She sniffs me, Steve.
No.
Like a dog. Yes, she does. You know what I'm saying? You smell different. You smell like...
Is that true?
My kids can weigh something on the bed, Steve.
No.
I have 3 kids. They can weigh something on the bed. Oh, what is that wet spot on the bed? You know, the kids have sippy cups. They play it all day long. You know what?
Have you done anything to prove to her that you haven't been cheating?
No, besides go out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Besides the people that
You know why I'm out at 3 o'clock in the morning, Steve? I'm getting accused of cheating every single day. This has got to stop.
You love this woman?
Steve, look.
You love this woman?
Look.
I do.
Hold on a second.
I do.
You love her?
I do.
So look at her in the face and say, honey, I've never cheated on you.
Honey, I've never cheated on you.
Look.
And I never will.
He took a lie detector test. Let's get to those results.
But let's do it.
And Ashley, you took a lie detector test before the show.
Yes.
And we're going to read your results first. You were asked, since you've been married, have you had sexual intercourse with any other men besides Paul?
No.
Are you currently having sexual intercourse with anyone other than your husband?
No.
And the results for Ashley's lie detector test is that she told the truth. And Paul, you came on the show. Lie detector test.
Right.
And you're feeling pretty confident.
Oh, man, I am confident, man.
Results for Paul. You were given a lie detector test, and you were asked, since you've been married, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman?
Right.
And what did you answer?
No.
No. Since you've been married, have you offered sex to women other than your wife?
No.
And the results for Paul's lie detector test is that you did not tell the truth.
Oh, well, I do have one now. I do have one. That one time now. This was earlier in the marriage. I knew I was going to fail that question. It was earlier in the
Then why
marriage.
don't you tell the truth?
I am. I'm finna tell you right now.
Okay,
I never told her.
Wait. Here's the first on the Steve
never told
Wilkos show.
her.
He's going to tell the truth.
Hell yeah,
Here,
I'm gonna
let's
tell
sit
the
down. Tell me
truth. Yeah. I've never told her, but earlier in the marriage, like the first year, you know, when this stuff happened between me and my ex and all this,
Right.
I was constantly getting accused of cheating. I left.
You left. You were mad at her.
Yeah. I was
And
mad
you
at
went
her.
over to your ex.
No, it wasn't my ex. It was some random female's house.
It was a random females.
It
Who was
it was
it?
a bunch of females.
Who
It was a
was
bunch
it?
of
A
females.
bunch of females. And I was the only dude there in a house full of females now. I drove home. For real, seriously.
Paul.
I don't even know
Paul.
how to. But
Paul.
if it did happen, I'm sorry.
Paul.
That's the only mistake. That's the only one. That's the only one.
You know you're full.
You know what? You know what? You're laughing about it like it's a joke. Married for 4 years and we have 3 kids.
The truth of it is, like she just said, you're laughing about it.
You're smiling. Do you think I'm a
I
fool?
am not smiling.
Okay.
I am not smiling.
So, this is what we're gonna do. I know you're upset, but we're gonna play pick a door. Paul, go out that door. Go out that door. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Now, this is the pick a door segment. So you can go out that door and be with Paul, and you know he's not going to change. A guy like Paul doesn't seem to change too often. Or you could go out that door and start making a better life for you and your kids. Which door are you walking out of?
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what, she was brave enough to do that, I can do that too. Do you want to tell your story on the Steve Wilkos Show? Visit the link in the description to get my help.